And welcome back, everyone, to Alan Wake 2. Well, um, well, in the last episode, we found out that the Alan, quote unquote, was Mr. Scratch, which I called. I predicted that.
Need the key.
Okay. Um. Yeah.
You were the better Koska. Much better than me.
Oh. Yeah, we fucked up. I know one of you is stealing the toilet. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Wait. Oh wait, yeah, no.
Scratch's Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show.
Yeah, no shit.
So what's the plan?
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
Okay, what do you
So
got
tell
for
me
me?
what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay.
Uh,
Thanks.
Good
Go team.
game. Thank you. I was waiting. Oh.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Expand some out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
Okay.
The whole thing is a nightmare.
Good.
I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Well,
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough.
oh.
The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said,
Shit.
how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
Well, let's save. Also, thanks for the key. I'm gonna go.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. Cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Ha. Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake suspected parl. I don't fucking know what that means. The VA, lead age, okay. Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date, but for now I need to ask you if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. There is a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me to because of my writing. But it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it. All of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not you're not fucking listening to me. We are listening just fine now. We're listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Yeah, I figured that out already, actually. Urgent situation. At approx 1,900 hours on September 13th, 2023, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A040. The shadow past acceptable limits. Attempts to contact FBC Research Facility WA03, codenamed the Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead Agent K, whatever that says, will mobilize investigation unit Beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available shadow-specific equipment, Lot 4L11B, has been approved for use in the field. Objects to confirm an active event. If an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity limit exposure and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Additional information, relevant operations in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake, currently missing. Okay.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
I believe that's something from Control. I don't remember. It's been a while. Summary of findings. Description: Paralitarium. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord with a part of a severed cord still attached. Eyewitnesses accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on redacted when used by a capable paralarium. Persisting this item Parasing this item's effects from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported use of this item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after being a redacted have revealed that Alan Wake's limited Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of a redacted, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. Ah. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. See file AWE 35. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Conclusion: the light switch is a possible OOP, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on secondhand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. Well, that is good to know. I need to check some shit now. We got something for you, Scratch.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake, manipulating me. What does he want from me? No, I'm in control here. It's my mind place.
Hell
He's
yeah.
powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
That is genuinely really cool. Alan. The real Alan.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
Yes.
A big apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Confident he was. Anyway. Let's keep it going. Oh yeah, let's save. Also, I want to find a janitor's closet so I can switch to Alan, because that's what I plan on doing. Was that always there? Hey.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jakob was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help.
I noticed.
I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect water. We're a secret neighborhood watch. That was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then,
True.
pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing. Not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just named it half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
True. Oh, got something new for you.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang, Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Elmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Because
Private
those
party.
tourists stopped them before they
Invitation
could.
only. Wrong time, wrong place.
Pretty much.
Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Pretty much. I figured it out.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been
No
reaching out,
shit.
communicating with me in the overlaps.
Oh, wait a minute. It's a bathroom. Oh, never mind. It's not a bathroom. It's just a closet.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Elmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Elmo.
Thanks, bud.
I'm so sorry, Yako.
Well, it's time to head on out. Okay. Come up with a new plan. How do they do that? Turns out the coal is
So
fighting.
the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing.
I
Nothing's what
know.
it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you...
Let's save. Oh wait. I said folks on their luck, but who? I don't want to read all this. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the cabin.
Anybody
Hey.
see what I like emotionals about?
Who knows? If it's not one thing, it's the other.
No. What's going on over there? What's going on with you? Just keep her going.
It's empty. There's nothing there. Just
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to
What?
come here. I don't think Marcy's coming.
Yeah. This is still so weird. Like how our mind place is literally just the cabin. Well, time to switch. And we are back. Okay, where we have this. Yeah, not a lot actually. What are we doing actually? Get to the parliament. Right. I remember now. Gotta head on down over here. Well, here we go.
Go to hell!
Return. Alice. Dark place. Yeah, let's just.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Whoa. Oh.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
How is everything? Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You are probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want to help with anything business related to your expedition, just say the word. Your pal Barry. Barry, I love you. I love you, Barry. Really do. Hey, Alice, what the hell? Stark circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or get this, a fucking video game. I told them to fuck off. About that. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I got you covered. Your pal, Al. Hey Alice, checking in cause I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open Chemio, I don't know. I have considered peeing in a mug, and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal, Barry. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I've joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of blessed wellness treatment. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. The best decision I've ever made. I have never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. That something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me, enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you're good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as it may sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Greetings from Hollywood. Oh. Hey, Alice. I'm more of a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers, and everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my month-30 meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after else. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, you too. Sorry about that. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have more manic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tame zombies into general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware of how deeply Al would have hated that adaptation if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply, for good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal Barry. Oh, it's good to know that Barry's been treating Alice well and helping her. That actually makes me happy.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment.
Love is
I was
weakness.
flattened by the confusion.
Trigger
shock,
when viewer close intimate.
the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals.
Oh.
I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
I love you, Barry. I love you. I love you, Barry. Really do.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Need to show you the truth. The darker, the better. Huh. Oh, we'll get to you.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal.
Huh.
And I looked out at the street
Was it
below,
Bambi?
and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Sorry. sorry, just I can't help myself, okay?
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
No. No. The photos are me. Okay. Hey, Scratch. Oh.
There's a world hidden behind ours.
Connections.
A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Whoa. We want Scratch.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Hey, buddy. Oh. Told and retold. That's a trophy I got. That was short.
Some say that it moves forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it moves forever, this road. Some say that it moves forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it moves forever, this road. It's not meant for me. They're meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now that you're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my then this winding road. Don't you ever let me go. Forever I am living, play and pretend. Forever, never, wanting it to end. This message that you send to this winding road. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through me now, only the end. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through me now, only the end. Winding through me now, only the end. Winding through me
Well, that was nice. That was a very short chapter. Interesting though. That's cool that Barry's like, helping is like is still supporting Alice. I like that a lot. That's cool. I like that Barry's still involved in some way. I hope he shows up though. That's the only thing. I'm hoping he shows up because I love Barry. I love him. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe and all that shit, and see you all next video. Bye bye.